Hello you guys, this is Kulatius and Latius and let's see, 54, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I think I'm gonna upload my videos out of order because I've had enough. Okay, first of all, I did not even know there was Instagram things until I saw it later after the video, which actually supports a hell event is coming. So, yeah, I ain't holding back, guys. So I had a little time to think about this and pick up hints. And the one thing that I see, because like I said, I didn't really, how do I say this? I feel like I'm going to feel better if I upload this video first, because couple things caught my attention that I just rewatched it and I don't think I touched upon it exactly. But now that I saw it, guys, this event updates are going to happen on the 25th. Do you know how important that is? So I did a quick look up because I remember I was a bit shocked when they brought Time Palace because I was like, wait, it's actually coming a day earlier than I thought instead of 5 days. So just to make sure my memory was right, I went to Instagram, I confirmed the post when they showed it. It happened December the 12th because if it was on 5 days, guys, it would have happened December the 16th. 12, 1, 13, 14. I'm sorry, hold on. 12, 1, 13, 2, 14, 3, 4, 15. I'm sorry, because there's so many numbers I'm shouting out right now. For 15th and 16th, 5 days, guys. And I'm telling you this right now for a fact. This is important, and I really wish more people talked about it on Facebook. If there's ever a 5-day thing. So in one of my, I think when I made the one with the Scarlet thing, and I talked about how I guesstimate, and I'm thinking that the next quest that's going to happen is on the 25th, because that's what I think the post was talking about. So after the 24th, when this current one ends, because if it happens on the 25th, guys, that is 5 days. And I know for a fact that anytime we get a break more than 4 days, except for some reason Time Palace, I don't know what was up with that. That was odd. I didn't even check 4 Wars to make sure. No, 4 Wars must have been, I believe, 5 days also. It always indicates a hell event is coming. There is never a time we ever get after 4 days break and it's not a hell event. That is the only time those breaks have happened. I believe so. I'm telling you this right now. That date is so important. They confirmed when this update happens, guys. And they are teasing lucky bags. But somebody responded saying, but we took out 3 of them already last month. Maybe this is the same thing again. That's half yes right and half wrong, which actually makes me... Is this recording? Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I made a theory about how it bothered me so much that Nikki took out 3 lucky bags and turned them into a normal recharge. And I think I theorized something along the lines of, why would they fuck around with 3 lucky bags at that time also? Especially because they either have to, they have to replace it either with debut, or in this case, maybe this. Hint, hint, that thing is actually a lucky bag from an older one, and I don't remember if it was 4 Gods or something. I believe this is. By the way, that picture, because that is on Instagram, I didn't see any of this. I believe it's just them teasing the thing, except the chair and the ornament. It's just that they took her out, obviously. So I was bothered by that very much. I'm like, why first of all would they take out 3 lucky bags? That doesn't make any sense. That was a lot. If they only took out, say, 1 and they give it to us like that, maybe the Lotus Prince with other, I would not have found it suspicious, because we already took out 1 of the outfits from 4 Wars and we got it. It was the blue clad one that we got a couple weeks ago that was replaced with that red Valentine's Halloween looking suit. So not every lucky bag for a hell event is going to be the same because they're going to keep changing it. It happened in the Japanese server because they actually took out, oh god, I would have died if that happened to here in our server. They took out Truth's here and they replaced it with their own $100. Yeah, you were forced to spend 100 in that time the event came. I took out because they made that merry-go-round thing or something, whatever it was, and it plays music, I think. I'm losing track. Hold on. So the reason why I state that is because, is as they said, they are absolutely right. Yeah, see, but you never know. And like they said, they took out those bags. That bothered me because I'm like, in the near future, or I'm pretty sure very soon, why would they take it out now? They're going to have to replace those bags at some point in time. I'm like, why would they do it much later? Why won't it would make more sense if they were planning ahead of time and they made those suits, or perhaps they just took more suits because this is a lucky bag suit too also, guys, and they just have to replace it now. It's like, why would you do it for later future reference? That's kind of stupid unless there is a reason behind it. And I theorized from that before more time passed and I'm making more theory videos. I think I said because they tampered with those lucky bags that I think our next hell event is going to evolve a lucky bag. I believe so. I mean, it reminds me of the helicopter recharge that we got, but those were not lucky bags. They took out 3 and there was a reason. I guess they're gonna replace it with maybe this one and maybe 2 debuts. I'm not sure. All I know is I found it very suspicious that they did that. And not only that, but this. So this, was that really 100? I thought that newest one with the pink hair was 100. I'm confused because unless Nikki fit, unless that, I don't know. But something else that's important about this here is this here. So we confirmed that this has to be, that's not cool lightning, from this. And looking at it, it actually matches that. I was wondering where it came from. I see red dots and it's gotta be those. That's a hell event lucky bag reach, which by the way is from the newest. See, that out of that lucky bag they took out 3 outfits. They left 2 of them. One I believe was the fox one and the other last final one. I believe those 2 are probably the highest dropped on the 4th and the 5th. It wouldn't make sense to take those out and put them cheaper because that would be scummy. The CN server would complain about that. I don't know if this is fixed. It says $100. Maybe they're talking about it being 100 because of the pink haired one with the purple one, which I know I won't be able to buy. That's out of my range. And maybe this is like a $70 unless the CN server fixed it to be 100, but that doesn't make sense because 100 is like 200 right there. I think it's maybe one of those $55 for the 4 bags and then 70. It's like, why would they tease this, especially when it's probably the 4th and highest drop? Because anything higher than that indicates a hell event, guys. It's like, I don't know if my theory is right, but when I said that those lucky bags that they took out, that just happened to be from the newest hell event scene server, or in this case, why in the world would they even need to take it out to begin with? Unless they were planning for a hell event, which would make sense about the tampering of the bags, and also how I noticed there was a pattern about these recharges where it went from the first lucky bag and then the second recharge was a normal because of mermaid, the third was lucky bag because of the 4 wars, 5th was normal recharge, and 6th is unknown. But these are lucky bags, guys. I don't think they're just going to take this out, especially this one that's, again, probably the highest to drop on the 4th and 5th and turn it into a normal event unless it's a hell event. It doesn't make any sense then. It's like, why would they need to be taking out outfits and making them, or what's it called, taking out more, come on, lucky bags than needed, unless there is a reason behind it. And I believe this is the reason. I will drop dead if that theory of mine actually turns out to be true. Oh, God help me. Oh. Just because this here means the lucky bag is the newest CN doesn't mean the newest CN comes next. As like I told you, they have been, so far, I don't think we have gotten a lucky bag that has stayed true to any of the lucky bags, like copied exactly like it, which is why it doesn't mean anything. It just means with this hint, with 2 lucky bags, I don't think, no guys, I definitely don't think this is another case of Nikki is taking out lucky bags and doing recharges again, especially when I have a feeling that red flower one probably highly drops on the 3rd, because if you've seen the other 2 outfits from that new lucky bag recharge, they definitely look expensive. They do not look like it'll drop on the 3rd. It will be more on the 4th and 5th. I lost count. I lost track. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, it definitely means a hell event is coming, bro. It has to be. Why would they need to tamper with those bags again? I believe they're bringing what they already planned ahead of that time frame when they took out those 3, and they're just taking lucky bags from outfits from other ones and just putting it here because Nikki is Nikki. It's, hey, they don't have to follow the lucky bags at all. Would you believe if I told you the Jingle Kitty and that dog suit were actually lucky bags, but they weren't for us? I believe they are because I remember them dropping as lucky bags. In fact, I remember at one point I came across a video that trumpet thing that we got a couple weeks ago in the store was a lucky bag drop too. So it's like, they're, like I said, my point is not, no lucky bag has been the same that has ever come here. Same with the Chinese server, but then again that makes sense because that suit was debuted, because when they got the dragon suit, they got it with the helicopter and the dragon suit, but we got that starry thing. At least the dragon suit looks more like $100 suit. So guys, I truly believe, and like I said, with the oddity of this, with it's just lacking when I talked about these updates and the date, because that date legitimately, I am not trying to false information right now. No, that indicates a hell event is coming. That is 5 days. Never do we ever get that much days unless a hell is coming. And slowly but surely they're teasing lucky bags and other things. So I think that welcome party and all of that is slowly like a beginning. And guess in that little post here when it said, guess what this thing here, guess what we'll get next? I hope it means a hell event. I mean, hey, it should have been announced like the absolute first day, but this is Nikki. Should we ever trust them? No. But yeah, I think it is for gods or Windflower because they have lucky bags. I don't think it's the newest CN hell event because, as I've stated before, it's too new to bring over, way too new, and it has a new feature required that has to be brought with that hell event, or else you can't bring it. You can't just half-ass it like that. That would be stupid. So I think, guys, we're gonna get a hell event next. I am about 99, close to 100% certain of this. The date is right there, 21st to the 25th. Indicates 5 days. That is so important. And then they're slowly teasing lucky bag suits. That's all I gotta say. What do you think? So there you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we get some cooler news today. So bye bye. Oops. There we go.